Hi, friends. It's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Let's see if we can do some actual journaling. And by journaling, I mean like getting stuff on the page. I don't um I don't normally do the writing with you guys. Okay. I have filmed a couple videos since I've been back. One was like an unpack, one was trying to get stuff from the piles onto the actual pages. So I thought I would maybe see if I could get something actually down on a page. Now, I wanted to just give you a look. Now, it's not entirely fair, but because things aren't glued down and they're kind of crammed in here. But this is what the book's looking like. Now, if you're new here, again, welcome. If you're not, you know, this is a book I am trying to repurpose or recycle. I made it many years ago and it has plenty of pages in it. And I was hoping, maybe not hoping, I don't know what I was hoping for, to see if I could use it for 2 months, being August and September. I can tell you right now, that's not going to happen. So, I mean, it's, the length of my hand, alligator mouth. So we'll see, friends. But again, let's see if we can get some stuff glued in here. Yeah, let's see. All right. I'm going to start with today because today's the easiest day. There's nothing to journal so far. Let's get you in here a little bit tighter, and then you guys are always more than welcome to zoom in as well. Okay. This this is today, Wednesday the 20th. Now, in my last video, I ripped a few things out of this book because these are not working for me, the pages or whatnot. So this is what we have to work with today. This isn't going to work for me today. I'm no longer on a beach. Now, granted, I made this book like 12 years ago, but, and it had a really fun, anyway, doesn't matter. I had to rip this off, or I chose to rip it off. And then we have this palm tree thing, which, like, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I live in Washington State. We don't have palm trees here. And it is sunny outside today, or it will be, but like this is not the vibe for today. So I'm going to cover this up. This is where we're going to start. We're going to start by undoing. And so I'm just going to look for, like, I'm just going to look in some journal pages that I have. I'm going to look at just some things I have literally, within my arm's reach. Now, I do have some journal pages I ripped out of another journal that have some pretty, like, words on them and stuff, but I'm not too sure this is my color. Well, I know this isn't my color scheme, but it just like doesn't match the color. So we're going to just keep kind of looking. I could do, this is the same journal. I could do something kind of solid. I might, we can't put it all the way. We could. I'm not going to punch it and like scooch it in there. So I'm going to leave a little bit of this border, which gives me like a teal, turquoise, and a brown maybe. So I'm not going to drop it all the way down here either. I'm going to lift it up a little bit. So we're going to have more of this border right here. There is some green in these numbers and up here. Now these were made by Melissa at Messy Missy. And I thought I'm always so, I love her stuff, but, she gifted me that, and I thought I would love to use it this month because we got to meet. So if you haven't seen those videos, they're super fun. We got to meet. I flew down to Florida. No, I didn't. I flew to Tennessee, drove to Florida. We went to the beach. So this would be like an easy option, obviously. Now, I say it all the time. Those lines are going to drive some of you crazy, and it does not bother me at all. However, I'm going to look one more place. Because that's a nice journal page that we can still journal on. One of the things I don't pull from very often is my scrap basket. And this, obviously, so I'm going to put this away because it's a nice journal page. We'll use it for what it's intended for. I'm going to go through my bucket. And I want to pull, the problem is I want to cover that wide part. So I need a wide piece of paper. So that leads me down to the bottom of this bucket a little bit, but most of these are not wide enough because they were, cut-offs from making journal pages, which are all somewhat the same. There's nothing to say that we couldn't do 2. So, like, as an example, these are not wide enough, right, to cover. Okay, we could do 2. We could make a pocket. We could make a thing. Ironically, the day I don't have anything to journal, I'm going to spend all this time on making this giant pocket. I'm really drawn towards the green, and that's not the color I want at all. So I'm like, got to get my brain dialed in a little bit. The wood is not bad, but we don't have enough to do 2. Does that make sense? I need 2 because these are not wide enough. Things that make you go, I do have some wider pieces here. I mean, like, the heart could work, honestly. Not my thing. Oh, this is about to be my thing. We're just going to pull it. Let's see. Well, see, like, if I have one, it's not wide enough to fold to get a double. So I would need 2 different pieces, which is fine. I mean, that would be fun. I'm just saying, oh, that one could work. It's not perfect. Not that these journals are perfect ever, or mine at least. Mine is never perfect, nor is that the goal, but it doesn't speak to me and be like, yes, this is amazing. I know you can't see, and I do apologize. I have this on my lap so I could kind of get through this. Well, maybe this isn't where I have the right piece of paper right now. I mean, I know the irony because I think I might be able to use that. I do have, oh, look what I have here. I have some weird brown. That'll do it. There it is. It's, I say weird brown. It's not scrapbook paper. I don't know what it is. Like, we could add, other things. We could add strips. It's very thick, like back packaging or something of cardboard. So, great use for it. Great use for it. Let me just put my drawer back. Okay. So, I'm going to do that. And I guess it's a little tall. So I was like, do I cut it down? I was thinking if I cut it down, I would notch it. If I bring it down here and I notch it, you're going to see those palm trees. So that's a decision that I have to make. But I don't think I need it like, because again, I'm not going to bring it all the way down here. So I don't think I need it quite that wide. And I'm not too sure it's worth paper cutter. We're going to do something like that. Yeah. I don't know if I can rip this or not, but about to find out. That's fine. We can clean that up, I guess. Okay, so that's exciting. Let's see if I don't have any room to notch that. That's okay. All right, let's just get a pocket done, shall we? Let's just get something on the page. Now, my item of the month for my own challenge is using washi. So this will be, look how crooked that is. Not even close to straight. My goodness gracious. All right. Wow. How does... Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can go old school. It's a lot of work to cover up paper that we don't like. Actually, that I do like. I like this paper very much, and I'm sad that it doesn't work out, but it's not working out, so we're going to cover it up. Yeah. What are we going to cover it up with? I think some of glitter glue, right, is stronger than the Elmer's. Although it says multi-purpose, I'm going to use it. We'll use it. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't like this side's like a little different texture. I mean, no one's going to even ever see that except me. But that's what's helping me make that decision. And I know you guys all know this, but if you're gluing a pocket, just hold it on the edge. You don't want to put glue, right? That tells me I don't want to glue this edge of it, and I just want to glue the others, okay? That's just a gentle reminder for... an easy way to remember that. Oop, and I'm going to ooch it up just a bit. It won't matter because we're going to stick something in it, but there we go. Okay. All right. Now, one of the washies I could use has houses on it, like, because I'm home today. I got home late last night. So I think I will add that washi here, as opposed to here. But that would be an easy washi to add. Okay. But we have other washi. We have some right here that, whoops, is kind of fun on this page. So let's add this. And I haven't been home for like 11 days. So I am a little out of practice here, but we're going to put this in the washi bucket for the month because we used it, and we'll see. The goal was to use at least one a day, right? Different ones a day. All right. So there's that. Where's my picture of my suitcases? I mean, like, can you imagine I lost something on this desk right now? Dear goodness me. It was like, oh, it was right here. So I think that's fun. We could put another strip of paper. I guess I had these out to try and see if any of these kind of matched. I mean, the flowers are fine. They kind of match the color. This one's perfect. Oh, so look at the difference. Well, maybe we'll use that for a... Yeah. Okay. Put that back in the scrap drawer. So obviously the same piece of paper, right? And it came actually from the same scrapbook kit. The difference in stripes going different ways, right? So this one we might use for a tag, right? That would be fun, like a thing. But this one I think is fun down here. Now, I know I'm in like lots of colors, but we have lots of colors here. We have lots of colors here, which was yesterday, I know, but I'm, still working with the whole kind of where your eye is going to work. I think that's fine. And I'm just going to like cut it. It doesn't have to be perfect. and we'll get it on there. The other choice was to add something at the top, but I think that it's going to be busy enough with like a tuck or a card or something. The only question is, do we want it this way or do we want it this way? And I'm going to put it this way. I'm also going to leave some space. So there's some space here and some space in between. Okay. And then we'll glue down our suitcases. And that's exciting. Okay. Now, I did rip, let's see, I don't think I need this out right now. Let me get back organized, folks. I have all the planners and all the stuff on my desk that I didn't take with me. Put these away. So I do have kind of my capsule, if you will, but it's not. Don't be too literal with that. Obviously, these were things I still need to add to my July journal. I have some August stuff in here. I'm just seeing if there's anything I want to kind of use. Oh, this was the paper. Okay, I want to use this on one of these pages right here. I'm going to just tuck it in there. Okay, school. This is all school in September. Okay, so nothing in there that I want to use or, had kind of, I will just put this in there. That's an ongoing kind of thing for my girl, along with this pen and paper for September. Okay. All right, what I do have is I have these fun things Melissa gave me. So let's see. But they're all already done pockets. So I would have done something like that, but I didn't think it covered right enough. And and I'm going to have plenty of opportunity to use that. But I was going to see if there was. I don't see it here. Oh, maybe we can just use this. Look at this. Okay. So my thought is, well, this is super long, but I mean, it looks super cute just like that. We don't even have to cover this up. Now, I probably will, but that actually is a really cute tuck. Let me think about that for a minute. I do have this whole stack of things I took. And so I actually really like these colors is why I'm, this would work as well, right? But not as cute at all. So let me just see. I don't think there's anything in here. I kind of pulled stuff and Melissa gave me things to use for the trip. So they say beach and Charleston and whatnot, but, oh my gosh, don't want to forget. Well, we'll tuck that in one of these, but, it could say I don't want to. It could. I'm just saying. Okay, this is another one we could use. Again, we're a little off on color, but we certainly have things to do today. Tired but inspired could work for today. We could just cut this off, right? And use tired but inspired. That's really cute. I think I'll do that. Here's where I start to take notes in my notebook. That's really funny. We'll see if we can go back and do that. Oh, these little fish heads will probably take the place of the other fish heads. The celebrate. Okay, so I know I'm getting kind of sidetracked. Let's use this guy to cover up this. And I think I only need the green. Yeah, cute. I unpacked 2 glue sticks here. So we'll glue that down. And then we can come back later and add whatever sort of journaling we want today, like a card or whatever. We don't have to make that choice right now. So I'm going to do that. So there is a workaround, right? There is a whole page. Now, if I wanted to, I could just make this the tuck. I could easily make this a tag or a pull, right? That would be an easy, we could add a sticker or something here. So we're going to do that. That page is essentially done. Okay. We have plenty of room to add if, today is a Wednesday. There's not a lot going on. My husband's at work. I have done laundry, unpacked, done all the things, just trying to get readjusted, and I've been down here. Okay, here is my home washi. We could add some film. I'm not gonna I actually don't like the black. Ironically, I have pink and I have pastels, none of which makes me super happy, but we'll do this pastel. This isn't pastels. Whatever color this is, I don't know. I liked my white ones. I want more of those. I'm just gonna rip some off. I used to do like 1 camera per video or 1 the day I filmed or 1. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just using washi. Now that washi I'm not going to put in my bucket because, well, I guess we can if I need it. We'll remember that. Okay, there's that. All right, yay. Look at page almost sort of done. Okay. This is yesterday. This is all the things. This is all the things. Okay. Let's do this. Let's use a piece of just white paper here so we have a little bit of a brain space to wrap our head around everything. Picture, picture, and picture. Now, I don't need both of these on yesterday. Obviously, they're just different filters or different, color, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to take this one out, this one with the coffee at the airport. This one I'll just put in my planner or something else, okay? So here's my Roo. Here is that sticker. Here's my boy. Okay, we have a few things from United. So I'm not going to use that. I have a napkin and it says like where to next. And then I have the wipe. I have this picture of... And then this I thought would be funny. This was in Happy Mail. Whoa, shoot. This was in Happy Mail, and I think it's perfect for this trip. Yeah. All the states, all the money, all the kids. Oh, this one says it's good to be home. Where the heart is. Here's a home. A suitcase, and here's Lydia's prompt. So, write a haiku about someone or something you share your home with. Okay, so I had this little library pocket that I already put on here. I'm going to do this. Now, we have to decide. I'm going to do this. Yeah. And I'm going to write a haiku about my husband because I share my home with him. And it was so good to be home last night. And I'm just trying to space that kind of evenly. There's a little bit of writing here and a little bit of writing here, and that's fine. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. This is just computer paper, but it's fine. It's strong enough. If I want, I could put tape over this or something to make it a little bit stronger, but I think it's sturdy enough. Okay. What did I just see? Oh, I saw this little heart. This is wrapping paper that I bought years ago. I don't know what it is, you guys. It's like almost plasticky. It could be like rock paper, if you know what I'm saying. It's so soft and it's so interesting. Anyway, this is actually left over from my birthday, but I just had it down here and I just saw it. So I'm going to just glue this heart on and assume that my haiku, which is what, only 5 lines or something, it's going to fit. It's going to be great. Okay, so that's my little card for my haiku, and that's going to go in this pocket. Okay. All right. What else do we have? I don't know if I need this. I think this is hilarious. So I don't know if I glued this little strip on. I don't know if we want a bigger strip of this wallpaper because I did work on the wallpaper, but I did cut this out. It would make sense that it goes on here. I don't know if I have room for it. Because I want to use this washi down here. And I'll put it in the bucket, but I use it, when I come and go from home. It's not sticky. It's from Dollar Tree years ago. And I'm just going to lift that up a little bit and put it down like that over the washi. All right. So we have, I guess we can see, I can cut it. Lydia, I think this is a super fun prompt. I really like this one. I do love her prompts. If you don't already do them, Lydia does a really nice job every month. I want it here. I'm hoping I have room. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I will do this. I have these tabs that are repositionable. So I will just do that and then I'll stick it on here and hopefully my haiku can fit in there. Okay, so that little guy, oh, why are you ooched over? Well, I think he has room. Oh, he's fine. Okay, so that's fun. I could use this bag, sure, why not? Fits right there. I wish I had cool yellow suitcases. I'm going to buy fun suitcases. There's so many out there. I don't need one right now, but the next time we buy, I'm going to buy not something like gaudy. But literally something that stands out more. Mine's black, like everyone. Of course it's black. I'm like very predictable and whatever. I'm just going to glue this on here and hope not hope. No, we will work out the rest. Okay. Anyway, mine's black. And so, I just have I have a fun bag tag on it that my friend bought me. And then, yeah, but still, if I saw a yellow suitcase, I'd be like, oh, that's mine. Actually, on the way there, I had another bag checked, like a big bag for my son. And it was either my dad's or it's my husband's dad, whatever. It's one of the grandfather's bags anyway, that gave it to us or left it here one time. It doesn't matter. And so anyway, it comes down and I'm like, oh, I think that's my bag. And so I kind of start going through it or whatever. Well, it turns out it's not my bag. And I was like, oh gosh, I didn't go through it. I opened it, the zipper, the first pocket thing to see, and then kind of realized it wasn't my bag and put it back. Well, I put it back on the thing that's moving. And the lady right next to me is like, oh, that's my bag. I'm like, woman, you just watched me pull this bag off and literally have to go through it, put it down on the ground, find a pocket, go through the whole, and I would have been like, oh, I'm sorry. I think that's my bag. I'm like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to go through your bag. She's like, no, it's no big deal. I figured you'd figure out it wasn't yours. And I was like, oh, okay. You're very calm. So, okay, this is kind of what I have left. I have like first day of 16th grade for my daughter and her roommates. So dang cute. So I guess I'm not going to use where the heart is. I do like it's good to be home. So let's cut this and get it as small as we can. And then I think it can go, something like that. All right, so we'll glue that on. There was just nowhere time. I don't know. I couldn't journal while I was gone. So it does feel good to be home. It also feels good to get the laundry done. I thought I was going to do laundry while I was there. I did not end up doing laundry while I was there. And so get it all done. Get it all done. Okay, here is my little Alamo thing that I'll just put on there, like return to the car. I'm not too sure where, but we'll just, I'm tempted with this up here, but I don't know yet. I did finish my book yesterday, but we're going to make probably like another journaling card here. So or a couple, right? I like kind of the blue up here with this wallpaper, so we could do that and just make cards for first day of school. I think I like that. I think we're just going to do that. Now this is napkin. It's still double plied. I don't want to Mod Podge this on. I know. I can't even believe that just came out of my mouth. Let's see how much room we need here. Let's see if we can make a little glue spot here for it. Perfect. All right, so because it already says United, I mean, I could cut this out and just use... I was so glad they had sanitizing wipes, you guys. I'm a big fan, as you know, of wiping my hands. Even when I'm down here, I always have wipes. I did bring some in my backpack, but it was so nice they just handed me one. And I'll tell you why. Because this drink that I bought right here, it was dripping down the sides. And I had like muck on my hands. And I was just like laughing. And I was about to get them out. And they're like, would you like a wipe? Because they had a little basket of them or whatever when you get on. I was like, oh, yes, I would, friend. Yes, I would. Thank you so much. All right. We'll do this. Little piece of glue tape on the back, and we'll just kind of do that. All right, that leaves, I'll cut this down a little bit. Now I wonder if, okay, I'm not too sure I want to use this space. I might even make taller cards, okay? So I could use this space, so let's wait on that. I have these two, I have these two pictures. I have a horrible picture of me at like 5 a.m. with my boy. What sort of cards fit in this pocket is the question. Do we have a card that fits in this pocket? Does this one fit? It sure does. I don't know if I really need it. Oh, and there's my thing. Does this fit in the pocket? It does not, but we could cut it down a little bit. And if I cut it down, We can save the ladybugs and we can cut this down. This is Sweet Melissa's notepads that she's had, and I always covet. And she was so gracious to share some. She bought a whole year's worth, obviously, at some point. And you know what I just did? You know what I just did? Oh, I just did it. I just cut both of them. I didn't realize they were that close together. That's a bummer. Well, whatever. It's done now. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Okay, so what do we want to put on here? I don't think both of these are going to fit. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I don't need this picture of me like drinking coffee, but I do like it. I could overlap it here and just flip it, right? We could do that and not use like the sticker. I'm thinking I want to put this here, so let's go ahead and, because I don't think the first day of school thing, oh, guess what I did? There it goes. Come on, come out. This still has glue on it. Oh, it has an inside thing. That's interesting. See here? So the edge of this caught on here. All right, we'll be careful. What do we want to do? So my thought, I think we can make a short one with this. I really like the August for the school pictures, but I think I'm going to make a tall one. So let's do that. And then I can, I think, cut it to fit in the pocket even more. Right? Let's do that. And anytime I need a straight edge, I just fold the paper on itself, right? To get the straight edge. You don't have to, because I suck at cutting straight, so I guess I don't, I mean, I guess it's still straight even if it's diagonal. Is that accurate? You know what I'm saying. Okay. Wow, this thing is really upsetting me with this little... Okay, so it's going to look like that. This pocket is only meant for single layer cards. Book. Wallpaper, picture with boy, roof school. Got it. All right, here's my book. I could put this little tiny Alamo down here. It doesn't really matter. It can go anywhere, right? So, I mean, I kind of like it right down there. That's fine. We'll do that. Just like that. Okay. I do like the idea of this as like a flip. That's fine. And I need a tall tag here for the first day of school for Rue. And then I'm wondering if this, there's no way we're pulling this up. It's a piece of tape on a tissue napkin. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, that went way better than I thought. this makes sense here. But I still need another tag in here. So I think I want a really tall tag. So I don't think I'm going to have this space available. So let's make the tag first. You know, now I'm looking because we're going to use some cool stuff. We're going to use some cool stuff. We're going to use... Okay. Melissa made these and they are so stinking cute. This is not tall enough. So let's make a tall card, yeah? Is that orange enough? I think it's orange enough. I mean, just for fun, right? I think we're going to use it because this end's red. So if we use... Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's cut... That should have been done with a paper cutter, just for anyone's future reference. And I don't know if it's really tight. It's already folded. It's been folded for so long it keeps wanting to fold on the same line. So then when I cut it, it didn't quite cut straight, but that's... Again, fine. All right, we're going to make a tag, I think super tall. And then do I want square? Let's try square. Ooh, maybe that could be the tag. I was going to put a pull tab on it. Okay, that can just be the pull tab. That's super cute. Let's do that. Oh, look how dang cute that is. Holy smokes. Okay. Then I know this should be at the bottom. Like my brain says that's the bottom picture and this is the top picture. Right? As opposed to the other way around, but all right, we're going to cut a little bit here and a little bit here, and we'll trim this one an ooch. Okay. I want this tall one at the top. It's okay. It's my book. You can break all the rules in your book. It's not even that there's real rules, but I'm going to put her up here like that. Oh my gosh. Can you see how crooked? Can you see how crooked this cut is? Oh my God, I literally kill myself sometimes, you guys. This is cracking myself up over here. Okay, let's redo this entire situation with a paper cutter so we don't look too crazy over here. My goodness, that's still not straight, but it's about as good as we're gonna get it. Holy cow. All right. That's about as tall as I can go. So we'll cut it down here. Let's see. And you're like, Allison, are you really going to do what you just did? And I was, but I'm not. I won't. Here we go. I'm going to cut it with a paper cutter. on hopefully the straight edge of the paper. All right. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. So fun. And yes, I realize we have not put all the pieces on the page, but it's coming, friends. It's going to happen. Okay. Okay. So then it goes in the back like this. And we could even pull this one up a little bit. We could get like kind of 3 layers like that. That'd be fun. Okay. Now we're cooking. So, what do we need? We need or want. I really want this map on here. So I think that's really fun. Because we can't add too much to this page at this point. Okay, I'm going to take the book and add it to today. I'm just going to make a note that I finished my book yesterday while I was on the trip. Okay, we're going to remove the book because it's just like too much. Obviously, we don't need the sanitizing wipe thing. I mean, we could still add it or whatever. So we'll just figure that out. This one, okay, let's get the map on here because it's perfect. And I need to go find a map is what I need to do. I didn't get a map on this trip, which I thought was really weird. And Melissa and I even asked a couple places and they were like, no. And I'm like, okay, I know we sound old, but we need it not really for a map. We just need it for our journals. All right, let's do that. Okay, I am super happy with that. The only thing I'm missing is this silly picture of me. And it's like not that big of a deal. I could definitely put it behind here, right? As I could scooch it over so you see it's there. I could put it over here as a flip. I could. Okay. I wonder if I can. Sorry, let me get back to him really quickly so he can. Get me something at the grocery store. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what to do with this page. And I don't need this picture, like to make the page. I certainly don't need this. What do you guys think? What do you think? I'm gonna get a little bit more glue there. Not too sure. Again, this could go anywhere. It could even just go down here. We could put it, we could put it here if we want. We could do, this is not my issue. My issue is this, and I'm tempted to tip it in. I'm going to tip it in just like that. Okay. That way it'll poke out. I can't believe he's already off work. My husband's on his way home. Nice short day. Well, I mean, he leaves for work at like early, so. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to worry about the sticker. I'll just add that either in my journal, my planner or my water bottle. And what do you guys think? Should we just add one more gaudy thing here? I really don't. I don't like it over here for whatever reason. We could do that. Okay, let's do that. Because that's actually why I needed the wipe. Is because of that silly cup. So, the problem is I put sticky all over the back, and we don't need sticky all over the back. So we can do two things. We can pull this up if it's going to roll for me. Sometimes it rolls real nicely and other times not so much. We can throw it on the floor. That's always a choice. So I'll grab that. We could just cover it with another little piece of tape, which is what I think I'll end up doing. Unless it's going to peel off of here for me. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's start over and we'll just do like even that. We can kind of cover up that thing right there. Yeah, let's do that. With what, you ask? Well, that's a good question. Probably another piece of tape. Where's my little roll? Here it is. We can just use some thin tape. And then we'll be done. So we'll do one piece. Like that. I think it should be okay. And we'll just do that. Yep. Okay. So you guys, I'm happy. So this is today, which obviously still needs to be done. I'm going to use this as a journal card. I will make a tab with that. I actually like those colors kind of lining up this way. This was yesterday. So we have like first day of college at Tennessee. We have Lydia's prompt about a haiku. I have goodbye to my boy. I have flying home. I did not print the picture of my husband and I when he picked me up from the airport, but I'll just write in here how it's good to be home. So that's it. So we're 2 days, only 8 more to go to cover 9 more to go because I didn't count today. So, hey, gads. All right. I'm going to keep journaling. I will see. I will bring you along as I can, but we're getting it done. All right. Thanks for being here, you guys. I hope you're having a great day. Let me know how your journaling's going. I would love to hear how August is going for you. We are definitely more than halfway through. We're not at the end yet, but we're getting close. So let me know. And let me know, is your summer over? Please let me know below. My summer's coming to an end on Friday. Like I have today and I have tomorrow off, and I have to, basically tomorrow I will prep to go back to work on Friday. So essentially I'm a little like right now. So let me know your thoughts on that. All right. I hope you're well. Thanks for being here, you guys. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.